Calling together all amateur radio operators. This is the weekly net of the M17 Project. I'm Ed, November 2, X-Ray Delta Delta, and I will be your net control station today. This net meets weekly on Fridays at 1700 hours UTC by means of the M17 Charlie reflector. The purpose of this net is to relay and share information in regards to the M17 project. M17 is a community of open source developers and radio enthusiasts who are building understandable systems in support of the hackers and experimenters' history of ham radio. M17 is a new digital radio protocol in development as an alternative to those currently available with freedom in mind. Freedom in the code, protocol, voice codecs, and hardware. The goal is to provide a better option for digital radios in the future. We encourage all amateur radio operators to check into this net. We will take check-ins followed by an informal roundtable to discuss all things M17 related. I will now stand by for check-ins. Please give me your call sign using proper ITU phonetics, followed by your name and location, and if you have any information for the net. And please remember, when checking into the net, upon keying your microphone, wait approximately 2 seconds before proceeding with that information. Once again, this is N2XDD, now standing by for check-ins of the M17 Project Weekly Net.
Sierra Papa 5, Whiskey Papa, Wojciech from Warsaw in Poland with traffic.
November 1, India Mike, Bonnie, New Market, New Hampshire, no traffic.
Kilo Charlie 1, Alpha Whiskey Victor, Steve in New Hampshire, with a little bit of an echo. November 8, Victor, November Romeo, Kevin in North Carolina, no traffic.
Golf Whiskey 8, Sierra Zulu Lima, Dave in Newport, South Wales, no traffic.
This is November 1, Alpha, India, and 1 AI, Dave, Nashua, standing by. This is Alpha 4, Hotel Sierra, Maitland, actually in Washington, D.C. today. No traffic.
Okay, folks, let's hold up there. The net control wishes to recognize Sierra Papa 5, Whiskey Papa. That's Wojciech in Poland with traffic. November 1, India Mike, Bonnie in New Hampshire, welcome. KC1 AWV and KC1 AWV. Steve in New Hampshire with his echo. Says he doesn't have traffic, but I think he lies to me. Who else we have here? November 8, Victor, November Romeo, Kevin. Golf Whiskey 8, Sierra Zulu Lima, Dave. And 1 AI, Dave, also in New Hampshire. And Maitland, A4HS. Anybody else wishing to check in, please call net control now. Okay, nothing heard. We'll try again in a little bit. Sorry for the delay at the beginning of the net. Guys, my landscaper rang the bell and I had to go out and speak to him real quick, and I knew I was cutting it close. So I apologize about that, and I will try not to let that happen again. Alrighty, before we go to the top of the list with traffic, anybody else looking to check in real quick? Alrighty, first on my list, Sierra Papa 5, Whiskey Papa. Go ahead, buddy. Let's hear your traffic today.
Hello everyone, this is Wojciech, SP5WWP, and sorry for my absence last week. I was busy, let's say. I don't have much to add today, but I'm going to say something very important. Module 17 works, so I was able to generate M17 baseband. Yes, I was able to generate baseband, a valid baseband using that module. And it already works with two radios. That's Yaesu FTM 6000, and that's by DB9 MAT, who tested it, and Motorola GN300, which I own, and it works with that radio. I also own Yaesu FT 8800, and unfortunately, it didn't work with that radio. So that project is available on our GitHub, along with all the documentation like schematic and Gerber files. So you can just order that PCB. The latest revision is 0.1C Charlie, and me and DB9 MIT, along with OpenRTX guys, are working on a next revision, which is called D Delta, and it's going to be pretty much smaller. And that board has a nice display, an OLED display, and a small keyboard. So you can connect a microphone speaker to it, and using a DB9 connector, you can connect a radio, just like a TNC. So it works, and I was able to transmit my voice using that board and receive it with RTL, SDR, and SDR++. And it decoded my voice just fine. But the level was pretty low because there is a bug in the code, and Silvano, India Uniform 2, Kilo, India, Oscar. I think I've got his call sign wrong. Anyway, he's working on that bug. So if you want to, I think I'm going to drop for a second. And okay, I'm back. So if you want to play with Module 17, just go to our GitHub or Google M17 Project Module 17, and everything you need is in the README and in the hardware directory. So that's it from Wojciech SP5 Whiskey Papa. Back to Net.
Okay, Wojciech, thank you very much for that update on Module 17, the work that yourself and DB9 MAT and the OpenRTX guys have been doing on it. Also, good to hear about the FTM 6000 radio, which seems to be a good radio for M17 purposes right now, and it's pretty affordable here in the States. It's selling for about $320, and it's a good entry-level dual-band mobile 50 watts at high power with a 9600 baud packet port in the back of it. So in the next day or two, there'll be a couple of them here stateside doing some more testing. So we're looking forward to some more information on that in the next coming days. Anybody else with any questions or comments in regards to Wojciech's traffic, please call now. Okay. Anybody else wishing to check in? to the M17 Project Weekly Net. Please hold net control now. This is November 2, X-ray Delta Delta standing by.
KD4UHY, Alabama.
Checking in to say hi. Back to net.
Okay, that Alabama station I copied Kilo Bravo 4 Uniform Hotel Yankee. Did I get that correctly? If not, can you correct me? And also give me your name, please.
KD4UHY, Pete here in northern Alabama.
Alrighty, Pete, thank you very much for joining us today. We appreciate that. Anybody else wishing to check in, please hold net control now. Okay. This coming Sunday evening, I believe it's 8 p.m. Eastern Time, KC1EWV and myself, N2XDD, we will be interviewed on the Tank Radio YouTube channel. If you're following us on Discord, there will be a link to the live stream in the next day or so, and also be on our Twitter as well. So if you're not doing anything, please come out and support the project, and if you can watch it live or if not recorded, and help us continue to get the M17 word out there to the masses. All right, what's going on there, Steve, KC1AWV? I know you had some echo going on there, and you had also said you were coming in from the repeater today. You want to share with us what's going on?
Yep, that's correct, Ed. I'm coming in through the repeater right now. I am using a ZumSpot duplex board connected via DroidStar to my phone over a serial to USB little module board. So basically, I'm running a hotspot with my phone. The only thing is, though, is that in order to get onto the repeater, I had to use a duplex spot because it actually has two radios in order to be able to do the transmit and receive on different frequencies. Now, in theory, you would assume that with a regular hotspot, you should be able to do a repeater or transmit into a repeater and listen to it just by switching the frequencies through the software. But this is still something that I've yet to discover. So it's interesting to think about and maybe possibly work towards if it's possible. We probably have to get a little bit more input from the people who originally designed the hotspots and see if this is something that could be done. And then talk to Jonathan G4KLX, who developed the MMDVM firmware, to see if it's possible to have that sort of functionality dropped into something for hotspots. So, yeah, it's actually showing a duplex hotspot on a Raspberry Pi in there in the Discord chat, which is interesting because even that should be able to do, or should be able to work as an HT. Through DroidStar. DroidStar does support having a repeater split programmed into the frequency and such. So, but either way, I am recording everything off of the repeater using SDR++, and then I'll go ahead and transcode that video and put it up on YouTube so people can see what it looks like when M17 is being transmitted from a 40-watt radio. Even though I'm in the near field of the antenna, I'm still able to, pick up everything from the repeater, which is really cool. I'm going to break for just a second to reset the repeater. And something else that Ed and I, as well as Mike, W2FBI, is going to be doing at the end of the month is we will be at Nearfest. And I'm hoping that I should be able to have a working radio there so that people can get onto the repeater. And I hope that I can hear the repeater from the fairgrounds, but I'm not too sure that it will be able to be heard from the fairgrounds because there seems to be a big old mountain in the way. I think that's pretty much it. So Nearfest, yeah, and we got Tank Radio on Sunday, which is going to be a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to that. And the repeater is working out really well. So if anybody wants any information on how the repeater is working and how I have it set up, just ping me on Discord and we can talk about it there. So with that, I'll go ahead and pass it back to Net Control. This is KC1 AWV.
All right, Steve, thank you very much. I appreciate that. And thanks for mentioning Nearfest. It kind of slipped my mind real quick. So definitely looking forward to getting back up there to New Hampshire, enjoying the fresh air and meeting all the great folks up there who had a lot of interest in M17 when we were up there in the fall. So looking forward to that and meeting some of our new friends who have recently come aboard into our Discord server from the New England area. So thanks again, Steve, for everything you do for the project, both the Discord server and behind the scenes running all of our computer systems and whatnot. Definitely well appreciated. Anybody with any questions or comments for Steve, please call now. This is N2XDD, your Net Control Station. Okay, anybody else wishing to check in, please call Net Control. Okay, if we don't have anything else, I'm going to wrap this one up. But I will drop it one last time just to make sure we have nobody else wishing to check in or anybody with any questions or comments. Let me drop it. We'll see if I hear anything. If not, we're going to close this one down, folks.
UHY.
Okay, I think that might have been Pete, UHY. Go ahead, Pete, KB4, UHY, and 2XDD.
Okay, well, it always seems like I catch the end of a net, which means everybody was on here. They said what they said. Now they're off and gone. But anyway, located in northern Alabama right at this time, I am talking to you through virtual reality in a program called AltSpace on my virtual reality Oculus Quest 2 headset. I'm in my room right now with another ham. He's here with me in my room, KD2VMY. And so in my room in virtual reality, I have Echolink on a big giant IMAX screen, and of course, and then my video where they can actually see me, the real me, sitting here with a headset on my head and a microphone on my belly. And people in virtual reality can see and hear, exposing them to ham radio. And there are several hams that I've met here in the virtual reality, and we're trying to organize some kind of a program where we can share and introduce people to this. So it's working very nice, it's cool. I love it. I'm also very active with the churches here in AltSpace and Microsoft Flight Simulator, where people can see me flying on that big screen. I fly over their house, they can see it. So I'm promoting virtual reality, ham radio in virtual reality. It is really cool. I'm 8 years old, retired, and this is what I can do.
All right, Pete. I don't think you're a member of our Discord server, but if you were, you'd see you're piquing a lot of curiosity in Discord. That's definitely something that we'd be interested in finding out more about your old space. So if you're not yet a member of our Discord, please come over and join us. Maybe drop some pictures or some more information about that, what you're doing over there. It sounds really neat. Looks like something a few of us might be interested in. So Pete, the call sign doesn't sound familiar to me. I'm not sure if you've checked in with us before. If you have, welcome back, and if you haven't, welcome to our weekly net. We meet here every Friday at 1700 hours UTC, which is now 1 p.m. Eastern time. So thanks again for jumping in and showing off M17 in the old space today. We appreciate that. I'm going to throw it back to you real quick, see if you have any other questions or anything for us.
On Discord, on my iPad here, so I fight with this Discord trying to, I'm a member of the different church groups and art, but I'm used to Facebook, and that Discord is totally different. So what do I look for? How do I find your channel there?
Okay, Pete. Well, we also do have a Facebook page. It's not quite as active as our Discord, but if you go to our website, M17Project.org, there is a contact us, I think the tab is called now. I'm not sure. But under there, or in the bottom of the page, there is a link to get to our Discord channel. I'm trying to drag my feet a little bit here to see if Steve can help me out in chat. And he says, yes, the contact section of our website has an icon, so you can get yourself an invite to our Discord. We are pretty active there on Discord. There's also a link for our Matrix system, which is linked to Discord. Most of our channels are linked. So at any given time, usually about 22, 23 hours a day, you'll find somebody from the project in some sort of a time zone across the world that's up and active and ready to talk about and help out with M17. So Pete, thanks for joining us, and we're looking forward to seeing you on Discord. And once again, just check out our website, M17Project.org, under the Contact Us section, and click on there. So thanks again, and let's drop it and see if anybody else has anything for us or anybody else wishing to check in.
Yeah, I just want to say that my friend CJ KD2VMY has found the Discord. He's going to help me get on there, and we'll be seeing and hopefully be a part of that. KD4UHY in Northern Alabama is clear.
All right, sounds good. And KD2VMY, it looks like that's CJ over in New Milford, New Jersey. So feel free to join us too on Discord. It'll be great to have some more faces from the North Coast in there. I'm going to drop it for a second. There's a strong rumor that we may have the OpenRTX guys checking in with an update. So this is N2XDD Net Control Station for the weekly M17 Project Net. We meet here Fridays, 1700 hours UTC. I'm going to drop it, see if we have somebody else looking to check in.
India Uniform 2 Whiskey Oscar Silvano from Milan, Italy. But I think that maybe
I have no. I think that I have no traffic because Wojciech already gave the updates. But anyway.
You too, KWL. You got me all excited, man. I thought you had some traffic for us today, but I guess Wojciech stole all your thunder. But thanks for checking in there, Silvano. We appreciate you checking in with us this week. We appreciate everything you and your team has done for the open source radio community, both for the M17 project and for the firmware for the various radios as well. So definitely appreciate everything you guys have done in your spare time while juggling careers and school and regular home lives. So nobody's told you. Thank you. All right. Anybody else? Alrighty. Now I think we're going to close this one down. I want to thank all those stations that checked in today for participating and supporting the net. Your help in maintaining this net is appreciated by one and all. This is Ed, N2XDD, and the net is now secure at 17:29 hours UTC. 7-3 all.
Congratulations on the great achievements with Module 17, everyone. November 1 Alpha, India, signing off.